We made it. We actually made it. Hey everyone! We've made it to the Canaries. Yeah, it's a big step. That means that, you know, I've officially crossed the ocean with Pepita. Going out, I didn't think I was necessarily going to cross the ocean solo, but circumstance allowed it to happen. I wanted to make a video highlighting the year and a half that I've spent with Pepita so far. I think that, you know, a lot of you guys maybe are just joining me and, you know, just getting a sense for who I am and what we're up to. And I figured now's a good time, now that we've crossed the Atlantic. Everyone can have another sort of summary of what's been happening so far. So this is Pepita. I bought Pepita in March 2022 in Rio Dulce, Guatemala. Did a lot of work on it with a number of good friends and set sail. We sailed Isla Mujeres, we sailed to Wilmington, North Carolina, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and arrived in Oriental, North Carolina. I had a number of different crew members on that trip, who were amazing people and really helpful, and you know, it was really good for me to have crew on board because I've never been a captain of a boat before, so this was my first experience being a captain, and having extra people, extra hands really helped a lot. We then arrived in Oriental, and in Oriental, because of some catastrophes that I did to myself, mainly hitting a bridge and that type of thing, I was forced to stop and work. I was broke and I started working, started making friends, started making real connections that are going to be with me for the rest of my life. Pepita was really becoming my home in this period, and I was working on the interior and the exterior and structural things to make it so that I could really live on Pepita for a long period of time, comfortably. Because it's a small boat, it's only 33 feet. So slowly started making that happen with the help from a lot of friends. I had a lot of really good friends come and help me. It was amazing to have friends from my history, from my past, coming and saying, Tim, we want to support your project, let's make it happen, and we did it. And it was gorgeous. You could see a lot of videos on YouTube from that phase in Oriental of my friends helping me, if you'd like to see and learn more. So after everything was set in Oriental, I had made money, I had fixed the boat with a bunch of friends, and everything was ready. We set off and we sailed to Bermuda, Madison and Mike. It was a really good experience. It was a hard trip, and I was again really happy to have someone along, especially to test out, in a sense, the new systems that we had and to have backup in case the systems didn't work. So the trip was kind of rough, and it was kind of a small space for 3 grown men. But we made it to Bermuda after 8 days, and that's where Mike and Madison decided to head their own way and do their own thing, and went back to their lives. Then I was forced to make a decision. Do I go alone, or do I wait for crew? The weather window was really good for me to go pretty much straight away after they left. And I made a little announcement on Facebook, and I had a few people donate a large amount of money. I got $2,000 in total to help get my friend Joaquin to the boat to sail together to the Azores. Unfortunately, the visa issues were really complicated and Joaquin couldn't make it. And I tried to return the money, but the sponsors, we'll call them, said they didn't want the money back to use it. And I did. Fuel is very expensive in Bermuda. I paid $8 a gallon. Okay, motor started. I'm picking up anchor. We're headed out. So 18 days later, we arrived in the Azores. It was my first solo experience, and I was amazed. You know, it was fairly simple. It was just a straightforward sail. You know, there were some stormy conditions, there were some intense moments, but for the most part, it was just, okay, sleep, read, trim the sails, change the sails, eat, repeat. Pretty cool. And after that, I had so much confidence that I pretty much sailed solo, minus a few tiny little trips, the rest of the way to the Canaries, where I am now. I've been trying to think about what it is that I gained from this experience over the past year and a half, because I feel like that is something important to do, sort of reflect. One of the things that I've sort of gained from this is a confidence that I can overcome challenges and overcome situations, even if they feel insurmountable at the time. The other is I feel really grateful that I have this sense to just go for things. So, you know, I had always dreamed of owning a sailboat, and I finally just went for it, and I did it. And things have fallen into place from that. So I think that it has pushed me and forced me to grow in a way that I am extremely grateful for. Thank you for watching. As always, it's very important that I have viewers that watch these videos. It makes me feel like I'm actually adding value to the world. So please, if you find any value in what I share, please feel free to like it, comment in the YouTube, subscribe to my channel, go read what I write on The Wealthy Nomad. And yeah, that basic support is really amazing. Yeah, so thank you for being here and watching this video to begin with. Until next time.